Hey, this is Josias. Personalized videos are videos automatically created from structured data, customer data. The most common one is Hello John, which is basically hello first name, the personalization tag or merge tag. But what else can you personalize in a personalized video? Let me share with you a few real-life examples of personalized videos and what was personalized in these personalized videos. Before we get into it, please subscribe to this channel now. This will help me serve you better. Also, stick until the end of this video because I'll explain difference between automated voices for the personalized content and also studio recorded voices and how this works. So there are 5 types of content that can be personalized in a personalized video. Number 1 is the obvious one, text personalization. Number 2 is image personalization. Basically, you use an image. I'm going to show you how in just a few minutes. Video content. Basically, any video content inside of the video itself can be personalized. Number 4 is properties, events, effects. Even the variables inside of the properties can be personalized. This also depends on the personalized video software you use. Number 5 is audio personalization. Stick to the end because I'm going to show you a few examples. Text personalization is probably the most common way to personalize content in a video. So in this example here, we have this text here, George, that has been personalized. And as you can see there, it has a simple movement from right to left. And then here just now you can see a fade out effect. Just like this other text here has a fade in effect. As you can see here, the text, it's also personalized within the animation. So it went from 1 to 2. And depending on the personalization tool you use, the video personalization software you use, this can be done in different ways. In this case, it was done as part of the video clip. So as you'll see in just a few minutes, the video content, in this case MP4, .mov, etc., can also be personalized. And that's probably how this was done here. Zoom in effect is also possible for personalized content, just like you saw in this example here, which is in French. And here you have a basic fade in to show the text, the personalized text. Depending on the personalization software you use, you can use your own font family. So in many cases, corporate brands have their own font family, and the font family can be uploaded or can be added to the video personalization software. By doing this, you will make sure that the personalized videos you create are aligned with your brand assets. Depending on the personalization software you use, you can have as many layers with personalized text or any other type of content as you need. One of the advantages of text personalization for average videos like this one here that use animation is that they are quite light in terms of processing. This means that they are rendered faster than other videos. Let's take a look at another example with personalized text. In this case, as you can see here, this is Hola María del Carmen, which is in Spanish. The previous one was in French, this one is in Spanish, and it's basically Hi María del Carmen, which is a name. In this case, chances are that the designers don't want this text to be larger than this area here, or maybe this area here. So what you do, depending on the personalization software you use, you apply a property called text auto fit, and that's at least how it is called with our software, our personalized video software. What that property does is that it automatically adapts the size of the text. If the text is too long, it would automatically resize so that it always looks good. As you can see, here we have a different type of personalization with these numbers. And this can be achieved in different ways. For example, you can use either a specific effect that moves the text like that, or as it was done here, you can have video clips with different number combinations. Meses in Spanish, that's months, and in this case the number of months for this particular clip are limited, so they simply have different combinations. So that would be, for example, 3 months.mp4 or 48 months.mp4 and so on. Since these are clips that are going to be reused and they are limited in terms of the combinations, it is quite easy to handle. But again, this could also be handled or managed with an effect depending on the personalization software you use. Something similar happens with this clip here. So this can be done either with numbers that are personalized, and you can use either one text object or many of them that are moved quite fast, or you can also use clips of videos. Here you might apply the text out of it property so that if you have a text that is too long, it would always look good or always within this area here. Something similar happens with these numbers. In this case, they have different text objects: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 text objects, one per soccer player. Each text object is displayed a few milliseconds after the previous one. They simply use a fade-in effect. Now let's take a look at a few personalized videos with personalized images. In this case, this personalized video has this personalized image. In most of the cases, when you personalize an image within a personalized video, what you provide is a URL where the personalized video software, the platform you use, downloads the content from. As an example, this could be mywebsite.com/websiteimage.png. Depending on the video personalization software you use, you can use different image formats. For example, PNG, JPEG, GIF, among others. In this example here, we see that this image has one specific size. This is because the image size is a property where you determine the width and the height of a specific image. Video personalization software also use properties to preserve the aspect ratio, to crop it, or to stretch it. In this example here, either the image is on top of the computer or the computer is on top of the image, and the computer uses either an alpha channel or a chroma key. By doing this, they make sure that the image will always be behind the computer, and it will look like if the image was part of the computer content itself on the display. Let's take a look at another example with personalized images. As you can see, there were 3 images that were displayed: personalized images, probably using PNG or GIF content. As you saw a moment ago, there is a zoom in effect applied. Obviously, this depends on the personalization software you use. With personalized video software like Personal, you can apply different effects to these images or to any multimedia content. For visual content, that would be fade in, fade out, zoom in, zoom out, or even movements. You can also apply image filters. Here we have another personalized object, which is this image here. In this example, it shows the PDF of an invoice. This image here, which might be personalized, can be either a video animation with an alpha channel, or it could also be an image with a zoom in and zoom out effect. Similar to what I mentioned earlier regarding this particular image here that shows the invoice of a client, this content comes from a URL, where each dynamic content is automatically downloaded from one specific URL. Now let's cover some examples of personalized videos that use video clips for the personalized content. This video has different layers that are dynamic and layers that are static but that are used in the template, in the personalized video template, as layers. For example, this car here is a dynamic item. The way this was built is that this car is a .mov file, so basically a video file with transparency using alpha channel. This means that in the video file, you would find this car as an independent object. And all this in this video file will actually be black. But when it is used by the video personalization software, the alpha channel is taken into consideration, and whatever is black here is automatically removed. It is similar to using a chroma key. By doing this, they're able to have different layers of content, personalized content that are shown at the same time. For example, this car here, which is a dynamic object, basically the viewer will see the car this viewer has signed for. So for one individual it might be this model, but for another individual it might be a different car model. But the background image here might be a dynamic object based on the season of the year or similar aspects. When you use Alpha Channel, you are able to add more effects, more graphical effects to the personalized videos. Using the power of software like After Effects, Premiere or similar software to add more graphical impact and effects to your video. This here is also a .mov file that has transparency around. In this other example, this company uses dynamic video clips based on the destination. So for example, all these videos in the background change based on the destination chosen by the user. There is also text personalization. So if the customer travels to Hong Kong, the images would be related to Hong Kong. So similar to image personalization and audio personalization, when you use a dynamic video clip, the personalization software for video simply download the image, the video, or the audio, in this case the video, from the URL. With video personalization software like Personal, it doesn't really matter the video format you use. Our software automatically takes care of all the processes related to the rendering, transcoding, and so on, no matter the format, resolution, or type of content. Now let's cover property personalization. And this is related to the properties of the objects, the variables of these objects, and the events and effects. For example, there are two ways to do this with the Personal platform. The first way is when you create a template with Personal Editor. Personal Editor is a browser-based personalized video template creator. It helps you create templates in no time for your personalized videos. Each object has certain properties that are available depending on the type of object. So for example, if I choose this video file here, this file has certain properties like the width, the height, the position, the aspect ratio, the type of layout, padding, when the object should be played, if the play property is dynamic, if the duration property is dynamic as well, using formulas. I'll explain more about it in a moment, and also the media trim. And then you can also apply effects to these objects, depending on the type of object. For example, for a video or audio object, you can use fade in, fade out. For visual content, you can use fade in, fade out, zoom in, zoom out, and also you can change the position of that object. All these properties are available also for personalization. Developers that use our API would usually personalize these properties through the API when they need to create truly dynamic or flexible templates. But also developers can use Personal script. Personal script is in fact what our platform reads behind the scenes to create a video from a template. This is similar to CSS, but in this case based on JSON, which is similar to a programming language, and it describes the objects, the events, and the effects that need to take place in order to generate a video, with the look and feel defined by the creator of the template. What we see here is that all these properties are available for personalization. Think about this as if this was a website builder where you have access to the design view, but also access to the code view. It gives you a lot of flexibility to create truly dynamic and flexible templates that you can even adapt in real time. All these properties are also defined and described here for developers and web designers through our scripting documentation, the documentation for Personal script, where objects, video, image, audio, text, and rectangle have certain properties. And all these properties can be defined at runtime when generating a personalized video. Also, developers have access to variables and expressions. For example, with variables, you can make any property available for personalization the same way you can make a content personalized. This means the same way you can personalize a text image, video, or audio clip in a video. This means that any property can be made available for personalization using our developer platform. One of the ways to do that is by using variables. But our platform also supports expressions. In the end, flexibility is one of the key reasons why our clients choose our platform. You can use expressions to create dependency between objects so that the properties of these objects can be dynamically adapted to the properties of other objects in real time. The key message here is that every property and any property within the Personal platform is also available for personalization at scale. Now let's cover audio personalization. There are two ways to personalize the audio in your personalized videos. The first one is studio recorded audio. This is when all the combinations, the complete script, is recorded in a studio, often by a professional voiceover talent. Here is an example.
Bonjour, Georges.
In this case, it says, "Hi, George," in French. Bonjour, Georges. This is an studio recorded audio. A voiceover talent has recorded maybe between 500 and 1,000 words. A lot of companies prefer this option because they are able to better control things like accents, tone, or the pronunciation of specific words, for example, brand names. There are some organizations that prefer doing this in-house, meaning instead of hiring a voice talent to record all the combinations, they record the complete script internally. Here is an example.
Hey Toby, I hope that the school year is going well.
In this case, the voice is recorded by this university's staff. In both cases, as an example, let's say that you have a database with 1,000 names. Each name is recorded, and each name would be an individual MP3 or .wav file. For example, my name, Josias, it would be website.com/josias.mp3. The second option for personalized audio in the videos or dynamic audio in the videos is TTS or text-to-speech, which comes in different forms and shapes, but generally speaking, we are talking about automated voices. There are many vendors in the market. One of them, for example, is Amazon Polly. Let me play two examples with Amazon Polly.
Hello. Do you speak a foreign language? One language is never enough.
Let me play another example.
Hello. Do you speak a foreign language? One language is never enough.
In general, these platforms have a limited number of voices which have been automated. Depending on the text-to-speech platform you use, you'll find more or less flexibility. Also, depending on the language you need, you'll find more or less options in the market. In some languages like Spanish, the accent is really important, and there are many variations, even within the same country. So this is something you need to take into consideration when using a text-to-speech platform. With personalized video platforms like Personal, you can use most of the text-to-speech software that are available in the market. I hope you found this information useful. If you have any questions, simply let me know, use the comments below. I'm also quite accessible, so feel free to reach out. Also, if you haven't, please subscribe to this channel now and give us a like. This will help us serve you better and other people like you. If you need help with your personalized video project, and also if you need help finding an agency, a partner agency that can help you with this project, also feel free to reach out. Personal is both a personalized video marketing platform, one of the most flexible tools out there in the market. It is scalable, it is cost-effective, it is extremely flexible, and also we offer professional services and we certify partners in the market. So feel free to reach out, we'll be happy to point you in the right direction. Have a great day, take care, see you later, bye.